Hello, friends. I am so excited to show you guys all the blooms for this month. It's about to start raining, so I'm going to see how much I can get in. I just want to show you everything before it starts raining because I'm afraid that if it rains really hard, the blooms will shatter, and then I can't show you guys all my roses. That's going to start off right here with my little path of Superbena. I have a combination of sparkling amethyst Superbena on this side, and then towards back here, we have the pink cashmere. Mind you guys, this is a perfect ground cover. This is one plant. Okay, one plant. It spreads pretty far. It says 3 by 3, but I'm going to say this is width about 4 feet. It's huge, but it's beautiful. It's a good weed suppressor too. And then here we have my Mexican flame vine, which is, I need a deadhead. I was going to do all this before, but again, I want to show you guys my roses before. See, if you don't deadhead all this, I do. But I mean, you don't have to, but if you don't, all those seeds are going to fall. So just be prepared. It's a beautiful vine, but it can get a little out of control. So you just need to keep it cut back a bit. Over here, the tunnel garden that I call, we have supposedly honeysuckle, coral honeysuckle over here, but as you can see, my sky vine is kind of invading it a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. And then in the back is sky vine. Then I'm going to add some coleus over here, and I need to clean my stones. I have a lot of water issues back here. Water gets stuck back here, so the stones are constantly dirty, but I need to get that cleaned up. Then we have my little cool season annual bed over here. And over here we have ranunculus, some mixture of ranunculus, let me look at the tag. I always forget the name of this one. It is Supertunia saffron French. I have some campanula here. I have meteor shower verbena kind of sprinkled around the garden everywhere because I love it. And then my foxglove has started to bloom with that beautiful weed in the background, so just ignore that. I have lots of weeds and I haven't had time to come out and just pick at them. I try to come out at least like 10 minutes a day just to dedicate to the weeds, but what can I say? They get out of control. These are anemones. I believe these are the Levante Rosa. For some reason, the blooms, once they come out, they're kind of lighter, but as they age, they get very dark, like a fuchsia pink. Then I have some more foxgloves over here. The wind is picking up, so I hope you guys can hear me okay. And then more ranunculus. And then we have my salvia, which is a beast. I think it's fashion cherry salvia. And behind that we have Lady of Shalott that is growing. And then I'm going to start tying around this obelisk. Give you a little overview over here. That's the main area right now that I want to show you guys. All right, so I have more Superbena everywhere. Ooh, see, the wind is picking up. I'm telling you, it is going to storm. And then I have my first Lady of Shalott. It's a little faded right there. I don't know what's going on with the foliage back there. I put cornmeal. I think I've mentioned that to you guys before. I put cornmeal around the bases of my roses to avoid black spot, and I don't know if it's that I got some on the leaves and I didn't realize and I didn't water it in. Maybe that's what it is. This one is April Love, which is going to be blooming soon. And over here on the fence, hopefully it'll fill in nicer than that, is Cinderella Fairy Tale. And I have some salvia. Oh, that's a new type of salvia. That's the Misty, which is like a smaller version of the Mystic Spire salvia, which is the one that I usually get. So this one's supposed to be only, I think, around 2 feet. The other one can get pretty big, 4 feet. So I'm going to try that one out because it's a little smaller. I have another, I think that's delphinium. Yeah, that's delphinium that's coming. And I have a larkspur in the back, the pink. And then we have Princess Charlene de Monaco, which has leafed out and has a couple of buds. just a couple. And then we have Mrs. Bierkant, which is blooming a little bit, just starting back up again. This is, oh, Señorita Blanca, I think it is, the Cleome from Proven Winners. Bathsheba over here. Oh, let me show you guys. I did something different. Let's see if you guys notice. Ooh, it's starting to sprinkle. Here's the new container that I did. Has some coleus. That's Mystic Spires, I believe. And then this was like a combination that they sold with verbena, calibrachoa, and some type of petunia. And then a potato vine in there. So I planted my honeymoon roses in the ground, as you can see right there. And this one also. So we'll see how that does. All right. Let me come over here so I can show you guys all the purple is Meteor Shower Verbena, which the butterflies absolutely love. And then over here, oh, look at the little bee. Hold on, I got distracted. See? Look at them. Where is it? There it is. Look at that little bee. He's just waiting out the storm. He's going to sit right there, I betcha. Just wait out the storm. All right. So this is Cathedral Bells, which is the one, let me give you perspective here, that's on this side of the fence. That's Cathedral Bells. On the other side of the fence is Princess Charlene de Monaco. Over here, the peachy one. And then this beauty with her cupped beautiful blooms is Boscobel. So beautiful. Now I want to tell you a little story about this one. Princess Charlene de Monaco, not Princess Charlene de Monaco, Moonlight in Paris. I'm so sorry. This is Moonlight in Paris. Bought her for $8 at Aldi's. Never would have thought that rose would have been so healthy and just do so well for me and give me all these blooms. And she's only 2 years old, so both of these are 2 years old. All right, let's get back over here, the delphinium. Oh, I love delphinium. Love it, even though it doesn't last as long here. It doesn't last through the summer, but it is, oh, so glorious. I love it. I feel like this is what gives me that little cottage garden look, that feel. I gotta have some heights, right? More verbena, meteor shower verbena. Then we have another delphinium here, and this is a white one. So pretty. Love it. All right, and then we have Romantica Ballgown. Now, guys, remember, I garden organically, so you will see black spots. Even though I do the cornmeal, I'm going to be honest, there are 2 times that I spray, and I always do it right when I prune the roses in mid-January. And this year, I didn't have the time to do it. We had some health issues going on with the family, so I didn't have time to spray. I usually do it once I prune them. I spray copper fungicide, and then about 2 weeks later, I do another application, and that's it. And then I just kind of, maintain with the cornmeal. So this year, I will probably have more black spot than others. I'm sorry if it's windy and you can hear all the wind. But I know that tomorrow those rose blooms will probably be non-existent. So I wanted to show you guys those. This one over here is James Galway. Let me show you on the arch. I think I've been doing some videos. I'll give you guys another view though in a minute. Let's go up the gate. Look how beautiful. So pretty. All right, let's go out. I didn't even pick up the water hose, guys. I'm telling you, I just wanted to come before it starts raining. So there's the arch. See how it's filling up with blooms? I love it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this James Galway and we're going to plant it over here. I'm going to take out the Generous Gardener. The blooms don't last here. It rains so much, and as soon as, it just starts raining and it's windy, it's just black. They're gone. And it's not as healthy either. James Galway is definitely much healthier. So I'm going to take that one out probably when I prune it back in either in fall or when I prune it back in January. I'll take that out and I'll replace it with another James Galway. So that way we have one on both sides. I think it'll look better. All right, so we come over here, more roses that I'm waiting on, but this is the love of my life right now. Oh, I love it so much. I'm about to cut all these off and take them inside, I think, because I don't want to leave it up to the rain. So pretty. So again, this is Moonlight in Paris, my $8 rose from Aldi's. And this one is from David Austin. This one is Boscoville. Guys, look at the cupped blooms. How gorgeous is that? Love it. All right. Oh, that's the video I did on my Kingsyard birdhouse. So pretty. All right, over here we have some more ranunculus, and I don't know what this is, to be honest with you, but it's going to bloom soon. I think that's either a sunflower or a Mexican sunflower, so we'll see. I'm going to leave it there for a bit. And then this is my Malva sylvestris 1 and 2. It's supposed to have these cute little purple and white blooms, and I'm not seeing any buds, so I'm hoping it's going to bloom soon because it's taking up a lot of space. So we'll see. And then my little swoosh of pink cashmere verbena mixed in with the sparkling amethyst over here. But as you can see, I think pink cashmere can easily take over because it's very robust. It gets big. I love it though. Then more of the ranunculus all the way down. So these are the Italian ones. The yellow ones that you guys see are the Italian ones. Those are Amandine. And then I have a mixture of, I want to say, these are all from Eden Brothers. The yellow ones, these are from Fleur Farm. So I started all these, I'm gonna say this because I know a lot of you had questions about this. I started all of these about mid-November. I pre-sprout them following the Floret Flower Way. And then I keep them inside until they have some nice roots and growth on them. And then I come out and plant them. These were planted December 28th. And they're still doing really well. Once we start heating up, they'll quickly start declining. But so far, our nights are still nice and cool, so we're doing really well. I think this is the Vineyard mix from Eden Brothers. The bright colored ones. The orange and the pink. And then we have the Poet's Wife over here from David Austin. And some more pink cashmere. I love how the Superbena just intermingles with everything. I love that look. Over here is my Fire Spike. And that yellow leaf is not Fire Spike. That is from, I want to say, it's a type of Tibucina. I always forget the name. I'll look it up. But it has like these big, nice purple flower stalks also, but just not yet. So this is Fire Spike. I have a red one in the middle over here. I just pruned it back, so it's still little. This is the one I'm telling you guys, if you live in Florida or anywhere in the South possibly, you need to grow Fire Spike if you want hummingbirds to visit you. They come every single day and visit this plant, and the salvias, and the purple verbena. And yes, my fence is a mess. I need to clean that up. I just haven't had time. So the time that I do have, I like to spend in the garden. So there we go. I'm still waiting for my Perfect Storm Summerific hibiscus to leaf out. I have another one, Candy Crush. Let me bring you guys this way. Oh, don't you just love all this color? I'm going to be honest, I'm not really a fan of the orange. I feel like it clashes a bit, but it's a mix, so can't really help it. And I have, oh yes, see, Candy Crush Summerific hibiscus has put on quite a bit of growth. This one always tends to bloom first. And then I have my dahlias that we planted together. There's one. I lost a couple, I'm not going to lie. I lost a couple. I'm waiting for that one to put on some new growth, some more growth, so we can pinch it back. Here's another one. So pretty soon, once they get about 8 to 12 inches, I'll pinch it back so that way we can get more blooms out of it. All right, you guys. I was able to come out here and show you guys the garden before it storms. I feel like it was a pretty quick tour and I spoke really fast, but if you guys have any questions, let me know. Oh, let me show you my tomato. So my tomato is starting to get attacked by worms, which is not cool. So we tend to pick the tomatoes once they're kind of looking like this, and my husband didn't realize these were here because they're starting to get eaten by the worms, and that's just gross. So these are Cherokee Heirloom, I want to say. Oh, I have the tag right here. This year I didn't start these from seeds. I bought a starter. And this is Heirloom Tomato Cherokee Purple. So we just pick them like that to avoid any extra protein in our tomatoes, if you know what I mean. And then, oh, let me show you here. This one is Belinda's Dream. Beautiful, nice, large blooms. And as you can see, I'm having thrip issues already, which is not cool. This one is Plum Perfect. Now, I'm going to be honest. If you guys have kids that have that are in competitive sports, it takes up a lot of your time, and sometimes I don't get out here in time to water, and this is what happens. The blooms get all crunchy. So my poor baby, I didn't have time to come out here and water on time, and just sometimes it gets really hot during the day, and I'm so sorry. And that happens. So if you want to cut your flowers to bring them in, try to do it in the morning, because that way they look their best. Another delphinium. All right, guys. I think I'm obsessed with delphinium and superbena, as you can see, and roses, of course. But if you guys have any questions, because I know this was a pretty quick tour, just let me know. I just want to beat those clouds. As you can see, it's looking nasty out here. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great weekend. Hey guys, just wanted to show you real quick. Just deadheaded some blooms to bring in. As you can see, the wind is picking up, and there's still plenty left on the bushes.